Hello you guys, so this video is going to be a week of online university. Like I will take you through all my classes and all of that jazz. So yes, why am I making this video after the previous video is because I got quite a lot of questions about the courses I have, where I'm studying and things like that. Where I'm studying I think you guys already know, but I'm in my third year. My fifth sem just started a week and a half ago. I think it was on like the 15th. I think we started on 15th. That was a Tuesday or something like that. I don't really remember anymore, but this video is going to be a week of online classes. I don't know if I'll do like a whole entire week because it might get repetitive, the same classes again and again. So every day I have 4 hours of classes. It's either from 9 to 1 or we're starting after the first 2 hours, that if I have a class from 11 then I might end up having classes till 4. So it's going to be like 2 hours and then 2 hours with a break, with an hour break in between, so that becomes 5 hours. But that's how this is going to work. Hello again. What did I say? Hello again. Okay. In the 5th semester, I have 8 courses and a total of 29 credits. These include the 2 laboratory subjects that I have. The 2 labs I have this semester are PCE, that's Process Control Engineering, and Mass Transfer. Today being a Monday, the first 2 hours were reserved for labs, but since my batch doesn't come under today's lab slot, I think mine is going to be a Wednesday, Thursday, or a Thursday, Friday lab hour, which is a post-lunch hour, so I guess that's fine. I don't like labs in the morning. It's a whole fuss in my opinion, but I'm glad I've never had early labs since I've started the 2nd year, so I've never had a problem with that. So since today being a Monday, like I said, the first 2 hours are reserved for labs, so I'm not going to have my usual 9 AM class, so it's going to be from 11:15 after our first short break, I guess. So my first class at 11:15 is CRE. It is Chemical Reaction Engineering. We mostly study about chemical reactors and how to build them, what kind of materials and what sort of reactions require what sort of reactors and things like that. I mean, I've just started off with my courses, so I just have the briefest idea about all of them. So that's my first hour. That's from 10:15 to 12:10. Then from 12:10 to 1:05, it's very weird timings. They're like 55-minute classes, 50-minute classes. It's not properly timed, but they try. The second class I have is Mass Transfer. So Mass Transfer, I will tell you like proper technical terms. Wait. So mass transfer is the total or the net movement of molecules or mass from one place to another, but it's with respect to steam or fraction. It's mostly with respect to like very tiny minute particles. So in processes like evaporation, drying, absorption, precipitation and things like that. So that's mass transfer. This is the second time I've had mass transfer. So mass transfer is quite a wide subject, so it's divided into 2 parts, mass transfer 1 and mass transfer 2. I had mass transfer 1 in my 4th semester. Now I have mass transfer 2 in this semester, and the lab. So these are integrated courses in the sense there are 4 credit subject altogether. That's the highest credit per subject we're going to have since our credit system was changed. So the meaning of integrated courses are the lab is with the subject. The lab doesn't have separate credits of its own, so the whole grading system changes for lab subjects. I will explain grading system separately. That's like a whole different thing. It's usually a mess. Oof. So these are the 2 first hour classes I have. So right now it's 10 o'clock. I've been ready with like shower, breakfast, coffee, everything done at 9. So I'm just trying to find a setup for this. So I have 4 hours in total today. I have my CRE, my mass transfer, and I think I have both my electives. Yes, I have my RRW, that's recycle recycling and waste management course, and the other course I have is my optimization of chemical reaction courses. So again, I will talk about my electives in the later part. So again, like I said, this is a 29 credit semester, and the number of credits I'm supposed to have at the end of my engineering is 175. For my batch, this was a change that was brought in by the Central University that's in Karnataka. It's called VTU, that's Visvesvaraya Technological University. So my college does have to follow certain guidelines from them, even though we're an autonomous college. Yes. So previously it used to be 200 credits. So now they've reduced it by 25 credits and they've made it 175. So before, integrated lab subjects like mass transfer and all of them used to be 6 credit courses, but now they're reduced to 4, but we still do learn the same amount of content. So yes, that's my first half for today. It's currently like 1:30. My class got over at 1:15ish. So yes, I had 2 of those classes. Now I have an hour break since it's lunch. So we usually break for lunch at like 1:05. The teacher took a little extra time, but it's fine, it always happens. And I have to break till 2. As soon as my break gets over, I have my electives. So today is like one of the days I have both my elective classes one after the other. If you don't know what electives are, I've already mentioned it in my previous video, and I have 2 electives. So I could choose between 4 subjects. All of that is explained in the video that's in the description, or I'll add it somewhere here. So the 2 electives I have is the waste management and the optimization of chemical process engineering. In the waste management, as the name suggests, we study how to use the byproducts that are obtained at the end of every reaction, every industry. Like there is always like those waste products. So how to let it out into the nature such a way that it doesn't harm the environment and things like that. So that's something we learn in waste management. And the other subject, like I said, is optimization of chemical processes. It's basically to perform the chemical processes in the most efficient way and not to waste a lot of the reactants, because we're producing in mass and we're buying in bulk, so we don't want to waste it. How to do it in the most economic way and get the highest amount of product as yield. Product yield, it's the same thing. But so that's something we're taught in that subject. It's not just economics in that subject, though it does have a lot of theory about economics and how to increase the efficiency of the whole plant, but we also learn a lot of process-based calculations and things like that. So that's what I have at the end of this day for like the next 2 hours of the day. It's from, like I said, 2 to 3 will be one, and then 3 to almost 4. Again, there's like some 5-10 minutes difference here and there, but it gets over before 4. So I think it's like 3:50. I think it's 2 to 3:50 and 3:50 to 4:50. Yeah, I think 4:50. Wait, let me check. I don't have my timetable out here, but yeah, that's it for today, I guess. If there's something, I will update it at the end today, or I will see you tomorrow morning. I know there's like, it's a little messy. This is like the spare room. This is the only sort of quiet room in the house that I found. So it's Tuesday. I'm done with all my classes. I was sort of in a hurry in the morning. My day started at 10, even though it was supposed to start at 9. My first hour was the elective hour. It was the same as the end of last day. I had my optimization class again. That got cancelled. So my day started at 10. At 10 I had transport phenomena. It's actually just as the name suggests, of course. It's how particles move on surfaces with different viscosities, that is thicknesses, and how they move and how the surface and the atmosphere around it affects it. That's what we study in transport phenomena. Then I had a half-an-hour break. The first class after the break, that's at 11:15, was process control engineering. Most of my classes are probably what the name suggests.
unless sometimes it's probably different, or it's just familiar to me since I'm already studying all of this. Maybe that's why it makes sense. So process control engineering is how it's similar to my optimization course, like how the processes happen in the reactors and all of that. So, and basically it's about the operations of chemical reactors on the whole. It might sound repetitive like another subject, but it actually isn't. The other course I had, that's like my third class for the day, but my last hour of the day, was chemical equipment design. Yes. So it's basically designing of these reactors that we use in industries, how stress, strain, temperature, the material strength, all of this affects, not how all of these factors affect the process on the whole. So that's another subject we have. So that's it. I'm sorry I look like a mess. I've just had a day and I'm super sleepy, so I might like just go crash.